Hey, what's up everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Terrafirmacraft. We're in a completely different world. Terrafirmacraft just got updated. We were on build 78, now we're on build 79, which is for a different version of Minecraft. Let me get some stuff sorted out here, and we'll get in route to where we're going. If I can remember where I'm going. Let's see. I know there's copper, gold. Oh, I know there's copper around here. There we go. Tetrahedrite. That's where we want to go. So I'm going to get en route now. Very different area. This is like the 5th seed I'm trying out. Here's a cool thing. Torches, well, I don't know about cool, but torches burn out now after, I think, 2 in-game days. You can right-click them with a regular torch, though, and they relight. Also, you can take a regular stick and start right-clicking, and it gives you torches. It's arguable whether or not that's more efficient than making torches in a campfire, because a campfire will give you 2 torches, but you also have to burn fuel to get it. Whereas a regular torch will just, you know, I mean, if we're sitting on tons of sticks, we can just start right-clicking, and it's fine. We'll probably end up with tons of sticks anyway. So there are a lot of changes. First off, this is Minecraft 1.7.10. Excuse me, I hit the mic stand there. 1.7.10. We were playing in 1.6.4. Now, if you look at my Y value, we're all the way up at 151 right now. Terrafirmacraft has pretty high worlds. It's not out of the norm to see, like, you know, Y200 or something like that in Terrafirmacraft. Now, the reason I bring that up is because Minecraft... Oh, hello, skeleton. Leave me alone. Minecraft 1.7 doesn't really handle landmass as well as 1.6.4 did. So that means we're running an extra mod called Fastcraft. And Fastcraft just speeds Minecraft up. That's all. I tried playing without it, and when you're running around terrain that's been generated, it's not bad. But when you're generating terrain, it is terrible. I almost died. Like, I would just freeze for 3 to 5 seconds and then unfreeze, and I would get hit with, like, 3 arrows out of nowhere. I would really honestly say it's not playable without Fastcraft if you're generating land. Now, using Fastcraft, there is a conflict with the shaders mod, so we can't do shaders and Fastcraft. Eventually, maybe we possibly can, especially after we get a lot of the land generated already. But for now, no shaders. Now, I've got a couple extra mods, and you can see top right there, I've got the minimap mod. That's kind of an experimental build of map writer that I found, kind of a friend of a friend of a friend kind of thing. It's not bad. It's not bad. It's got a couple small problems, but nothing game breaking or anything like that. What else are we running? We're running, oh, damage indicators again, which you can't see now, but it's, you know, it's the one that goes in the top left. Do I have my, good, I have my pick. I don't have an axe on me. Okay, well, I'm gonna run back and let's finish talking about what we have. Man, or not an axe, a saw. I can't believe I didn't bring a saw. Cave-ins are a lot more. They happen a whole lot more often in this version of Terrafirmacraft, build 79, than they happened in build 78. So that means as we're digging around in a mineshaft, we really should use supports. I've already had 1 mineshaft cave in on me twice. And I kind of died from one of them. Whoa, what else? What am I looking at is no longer in, because I don't believe there's a 1.7.10 version of that. So we don't have what am I looking at. We're running NEI and the NEI Terrafirmacraft plugin. And I want to say that's it for mods, which means we're probably running one more mod than I mentioned. But oh well. Oh, what else is big here? This is I want to say this is my 5th seed that I've been trying out. And I landed in kind of a cluster of islands. It looks really cool, I think, anyway. Where we landed, where we spawned in, looks pretty cool. Bad thing, though, is that copper is a little... it's hard to come by. That being said, I found a lot of... Well, I found some copper. I found 1 vein of copper so far, and a couple veins of gold. So we can actually continue where we left off in the Build 78 Episode 2. Because we're going to make rose gold. We're going to mix gold and copper. That seems to be what we can find. I might be able to do bismuth bronze, which I think is bismuthinite. Bismuth. Yeah, I guess that's how... you know what? That's how I'm going to say it. Bismuthinite. I think sphalerite, zinc, and copper. So that's another possibility for a tier 2 alloy that we can use. But I really do think we're just going to go with the rose gold thing. Oh boy, there is just so much stuff. Oh, animals. I have a couple pigs. I have pigs. I even managed to pick that up. I had a couple pigs in the last world, and I got a couple now, except there are changes to how animals behave. Now, according to the change log, I have to feed pigs grain in order for them to build up friendliness, excuse me. And when they're friendly with me, then I can breed them. But that doesn't seem to be the case because they're not accepting grain. I'm thinking maybe this is a bug, but there's a... Yeah, see, won't let you do that, won't let you do that. I don't know the difference in Terrafirmacraft between breeding pigs and just feeding pigs. I don't know that there actually is a difference. I know wolves, you have to, I think, shift and right-click to pet them every day, and then after you pet them all the time, eventually they become your friends, you know? Oh, there's a big one. Thatch blocks are totally transparent now. They're pretty much there just for roofs, and that does nothing, which is why we have a fence going around most of this area right now. Let's get a couple more torches. Yeah, it's why we have a fence going around a lot of this area. Let's fast forward to where we just were and grab some copper. I'll show you that. Nighttime. Oh, come on! That's not where my ladder was. Now, with these torch changes, that means that when you go around lighting up your cave like this, or, you know, wherever you're going to get your stuff, right? That means that if you don't finish clearing out all the ores, that when you... Do I have the logs? Good. When you come back, it's going to be overrun by mobs because all your torches have burned out. Now, the mod creator... I can't remember. I think it's Biox, or... I'm saying it terribly. He says that's on purpose because he wants people to... See, this one already burned out. Because he wants people to kind of weigh the pros and cons of suiting up and putting on a bunch of armor to clear their minds back out versus how on earth does this work? I'm sorry, I'm completely losing my train of thought here. He wants them to weigh that out versus coming in and just trying to clear stuff out. Like, you know, normally you don't put a bunch of armor on to go clear out a mine. But now, it's kind of like, well, you know, maybe I'll have a stash of armor over by my mine so I can just put it on and do my thing. I did that wrong. And do my thing. Ooh. Okay, let's stop talking about how I don't know what I'm talking about and see if we can figure this out. Is it like that? Is it like that? Support beam. Now, there are changes to support beams, and I'm not too sure how they actually work. Oh boy, this is gonna cave in. It's gonna cave. Okay, now this one's gonna cave. Huh? Alright, now check these out. So here is some regular old stone, and one of these, this one, right here. Look at that compared to that. That's stone, that's tetrahedrite. I cannot make out the difference to save my life. That's tetrahedrite right there. It's very oh. Interesting. And does that mean that then this goes... Oh, I think I have to put a support... on this left side, and then I put horizontal between the two. Tetrahedrite. Let's see. Like you. Aha! Okay, there's our support beam. What are you, rock? There is just no way. This is gonna... I know this is gonna cave. But either way, I'm gonna stay here, and I'm gonna keep grinding out some of this tetrahedrite. We need the copper. We need the copper badly. I want to get all my tools in this episode. So we'll be back. Here's a nice pro tip right here. If you can hit the stone and you see the cracks start to go, that means it is not an ore. This is handy when it blends in together like this. Like, see, that's stone, that's an ore. Or metal, or, whatever it is. We don't want that, we do want that. You can tell that starts cracking, that doesn't crack. So if you run into blocks that look really, really similar, you can rely on that to know whether you should mine it out or not. I'm running into a lot of it right now I mean, these things just really, really blend in. It's pretty rough, but, nothing I can't figure out, right? I think that's enough of this one for now. Let's stop off and get some gold and then make some serious tools. And also do this so that crazy stuff doesn't happen again. Where is the pro pick? Gold. Golden mountainside, golden wall. Let's go straight north then. We'll go straight for golden wall. Let's go try mountainside number 2. Things are getting a little cramped here. Ow, 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 ow! Free leather, free leather. And we're almost home, so let's start talking about some of this Terrafirmacraft build 79 stuff, some more of it. Something I just thought of is there's a new clay thingy that you can make called I believe it's a large vessel. I've already made a couple of them. A large vessel, I think, is 9 slots that you can use, and it carries liquid and regular items. And you can carry it around on your back, these guys. So if you hit seal, which I haven't done yet, but if you hit seal, you can carry it around on your back. So I think this is going to be a pretty decent way to go about collecting copper. And, well, not just copper, I mean all ores and stuff. That'll be very good. Ah, man, wow, I really need to make some chests. And tell you what. I'm going to get some of this clay ready. I'm going to get our materials going, and I'm going to mix up. Boy, I want to say it's, I'm putting my hands over my head right now because I'm thinking, I think it's 70%, eyes closed, 70% gold, 30% copper makes rose gold. Something like that. If that's not exactly it, I'm going to figure it out. Don't worry about it. But we've got our tetrahedrite. We've got our native gold, so I'm going to get cranking on some of this stuff. I really, really, really want some tools, so we will be... Oh, one more thing to check out before we go. Barrels now show what's inside of them. So this is full of water, that's why it's blue, right? Neat stuff. Anyway, I keep thinking of all these things that I did that apply to 79 and not 78. So I made jack-o'-lanterns. I don't know if I mentioned that earlier or not, but I made jack-o'-lanterns instead of torches, just so that they don't burn out. Honestly, it feels a little cheaty. I don't really know if I'm going to keep going with it or not, but, it's something to tide us over, right? In case you were wondering, yes, NEI is a little buggy right now. Let's see, tetrahedrite, no. Native gold, no. This is it. So put a sign up. Rose gold, we're looking at 70 to 85% gold and 15 to 30% copper. That's the wrong click. There we go. So that is 80% gold and 20% copper right there. So let's get this bad boy a-cooking. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, I need a bunch of logs. Oh, come on. Yeah, there we go. You know what? Get out of here. I don't want you anymore. Whew. So this should, I'm hoping, get us our tier 2, well, a couple tier 2 tools. And I think I'm going to get some stuff prepared while I'm at it. I got a bunch of tetrahedrite. I've got a good amount of native gold left, so I'm going to get some more stuff ready. So it turns out you can't make tools out of rose gold. But what we're going to do is we're going to make some bismuth bronze, I think it's called. Now, these are normally pretty easy to add up, right? 1 unit, and, you know, you just do your percentages based on that. But the sphalerite I found is poor quality. So if I did my math right, this should give us, oh, man, 10 to, I think, 840 units, which is 8 ingots and some sort of change. Which, well, 8 ingots and 4 nothings. That's 1, 2, 3. Is that right? Good. Oh, okay. Well, let me get a snack. Snack. Oh, here's a neat thing. I don't think I showed. See, decay 1.9%. If you have a knife in your inventory, all you have to do is hit D, and it'll take the decay off of everything in your inventory. So you can load up on all sorts of decayed food. Is this still going? Yeah, we got our jute. So we'll come back to that also. That'll be fun. So, yeah, be right back. See you when this is done cooking up. We should be done, I think. Ah, I can't see anything. Yeah, we're done. We're done. Okay. Good, good, good. Give me all these. And I need the other molds that I made somewhere. Boom, boom, boom. Let's grab this. Come on. Hurry up. Mm-hmm. Oh, I'm so happy. My pickaxe is almost dead. Okay. So we're going to need a new pickaxe for sure. Right off the bat. What else are we going to need? Do we need a new pro? We don't need a new pro pick just yet. Chisel mace. Oh, boy. Decisions. Chisel. Okay. Wait. 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We can just do all of them. Let's just do that. So what are we making here? A mace, that's good against undead. Well, not just undead. Skeletons really is what a mace is for. A chisel lets you do all sorts of stuff. Chisels are awesome. Awesome. We'll get into that one. Axe is going to be great, you know, obviously for cutting down trees. We can cut them down way faster than with the stone tools that we're using. A sword is a must-have. And then a scythe. I'm going to show that off right now as soon as this finishes. Now, I'm pretty sure you still lose the molds, but I wonder if you let them cool down or something, if maybe you potentially get them back. Let's try the scythe real quick. Oh, beautiful, beautiful. So this thing knocks out leaves from trees, and I think crops too, in a 3x3 area. Been getting ready there for something else. Don't worry about it. But this will make clearing out these trees way nicer. Oh, yeah. Give me some of that. Oh, yeah, beautiful. Now, let's grab the axe. And there we go. And wonderfully done. Is this any faster? This is barely faster than the stone axe. But I guess it's faster, so that's good. All right. What are this? What are this? What is this? Ash. I think I have all my ash. Yeah, right here. Oh, beautiful, beautiful. Oh, I figured out with these pigs. I already did it, but I figured out. Notice we're going down here in our grain. Oh, let's fix that decay right now. D. Done. Beautiful. I figured out I actually was feeding them. Use shift and right click. And it doesn't really give you a message saying that you fed them. I've been shifting and right clicking and then just right clicking. The idea is that you feed them, but they kind of disagree with it at first, but they're still eating. So according to the Terrafirmacraft forum, if you do that a few times, they'll warm up to you. So you feed them and they're like, yeah, like a baby. Imagine a baby, right? They object to getting fed, but they're gonna eat, right? And then after a while of objecting, they finally eat and they finally understand, oh yeah, that's the person that feeds me, and you know, getting fed is a good idea. So they're babies, pigs are. Let's see, you, no? Where's all my stuff? I want to do a little bit of work here, planning out how the house is gonna go and like kind of what our area is gonna be like. Oh darn, it's nighttime. Do I bother? Yeah, let's what do I want to do? You know, I think actually I'm just gonna knock down a bunch of trees and talk for a little bit. We'll just clear out a good amount of this area here. Oh, let's get that Douglas fir. That's what we're pretty much gonna build our probably our house and some other stuff out of, is gonna be Douglas fir. Just because it's very, very easy to farm compared to the other trees anyway. So if trees are connected together, when you knock one out, like the wood is connected to another tree, when you knock one out, the other tree gets knocked out as well. So what we end up doing is ethos style. We make a big row of Douglas firs. And, oh, I should have gotten some leaves from that. Oh, well. We make a big row of Douglas firs and knock as much out at a time as we can. Please be fast. Ah, almost. Do I have ladders? I have a couple ladders. That's good enough. Let's do this. And maybe from up here we'll talk about kind of what I'm thinking with the area, if I can. If I can clear this out. Boom. Yeah, just clear everything. There we go. There we go. Now we're talking. And that's good. Okay, so for the area here, what I'm thinking... Oh, yeah, sticks. Give me all of them. Let's go up even higher. Huh. Boom, boom. Ah, ha, 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 ha. Nailed it, nailed it, nailed it. Yeah. Okay, what I'm thinking about for the area here is that this is going to go away. Right off the bat. The fence is pretty much going to go away. Oh, is it autumn right now? Look, there's a skeleton. I have an idea. We'll bust through this real quick, though. So I'm thinking the house probably will go over here. We need like a smithery, a place where we can do all of our tool smithing and all that stuff. I want that to be a separate building, but close to the house. So... smithery, I'm thinking either here or over here. Also, we're going to need some sort of a barn for our animals. Now, something to keep in mind with the familiarity aspect of animals now is you basically have to tame everything. Well, let's look. Well, you can't even tell that it's my face that's looking away. Hey, so you need to tame everything now. That feels so weird being in a suit in this. Yeah, let's not show that. So you would think right off the bat, like, oh no, that means babies are born and I have to tame them. No, incorrect. Babies are born with 90% of the familiarity of their mother. So if the mother is, we'll say on a scale of 1 to 10, right? The mother is a 10. Or actually, let's do this. Let's say you can go up to 100. And the mother is at a 10 familiarity. When she has a baby, it's going to be at 9. However, I believe that if she's at 100% familiarity, the baby is born with 100% of that, not 90. So we'll have some tests that we're going to have to try out, but I think that's how it works. Yep, still lost the mold. Oh well. Let's handle some skeleton business. What do you think? After we knock this tree down. Oh, 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 ho, 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 ho. I see you. Sword. Gimme. Yes. Boom. Boom. Perfect. Awesome. Great. Wonderful. Oh, and there's a skeleton very close. Die. 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 Oh, man. 1,800 health on this guy. This is ridiculous. Ho, ho, ho. Scary. Let's see if we can get away from him and get these sticks. Let's see. Oh, he's gonna hit me! Oh, he hit me. Where's my health? 637. Let's keep going. I know there was another one over here. I want at least one level. Where? Where? Oh, wow. There's a lot of zombies that way. I don't know if you saw them, but believe me, they're there. All right, let's knock this tree out. And I think we're gonna have to bring our crops in pretty soon here. Okay. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. There we go. Something I haven't touched on with Terrafirmacraft is that there are different types of damage. Zombies are susceptible, I believe, to slashing, which is why the sword works well on them. Oh, yeah, in your face! Anyway, it's why the sword works really well on them. I want to say spiders are piercing, and I'm not sure what a melee piercing weapon is. Oh, look at him up there. I see you. And, let's see, the undead, as indicated earlier, undead are susceptible to maces, which means crushing damage. So it's kind of a big thing to switch up your damage types depending on what you're fighting. And you can tell they have way more health than they normally do in vanilla. Oh, I got another pro tip for you. As you're walking around, let's say you have a stone knife on you, because when you're starting out, you tend to, run around knocking out hay everywhere, right? Well, if you left click on, let's double check this. Durability 43. Let's left click. Boom. Durability 41, right? So we use up durability. But you don't really want to go switching back and forth between hot bars or hotkeys or slots. There we go. So all you have to do is just right click and boom, boom. This should still be at 41, and it is. So as you're running around, if you're using a knife, just right click on this stuff on the ground. Come on, take some criticals. Oh, good enough. And we got a level, and the sun's coming up. Great. I don't know in this, normally in vanilla Minecraft, here's our Douglas firs just waiting, by the way. Normally in vanilla Minecraft, the sun comes up and spiders stop hating you. I don't believe that's the case in Terrafirmacraft. I don't think it is. I think they're just always mad at you. Which probably makes a little bit of sense. Why would a spider be mad at you only when the sun's down? That's yeah. That's nonsensical. Oh, almost. Oh, and we're getting bones now, so we're gonna eventually be able to tame some wolves. That'll be nice. Oh boy, these guys. Let's retreat. Let's get out of here. My health is getting dangerously low. And light a couple of these guys. I know I have sticks in here. Where are my sticks? Wow, a lot of them. Okay. We're gonna do very well with sticks. Oh, wonderful. Love it, love it. All right, guys, so in between episodes, I'm going to give you a heads up right now. It's early autumn. I'm probably going to work through the autumn in between episodes. So winter's coming. Haha. Didn't mean to say that like that. But winter is coming. And when winter comes, the crops get uprooted. Or rather, in build 79, what we're playing on, I don't think they actually 100% get uprooted. It just increases the chances, I believe, when it's cold out. So I'm gonna... Not now. That boat probably doesn't even work. Not now, but definitely in between episodes, there's gonna come a time... Oh, it does work. There's gonna come a time that I'm gonna uproot all these crops, and we're just gonna hold on to what we have for the winter time. I'm also probably gonna start getting a house ready. And, I don't know, maybe at least a couple foundations. I gotta knock these leaves out. They are gonna kill me. But guys, I do believe that is going to do it. So thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. And I will see all of you guys in the next Terrafirmacraft. And we'll see how we're doing. It's a tough mod sometimes. Take it easy, and I will see you later.